Hey guys, coldbrew here. Welcome back to the test server with First Axe Tuskorr. We're going to review this champion for today's video. We're going to have a look at this attacker legendary that is brand new for the Ogryn tribes. He's Force Affinity, so that means magic champions are going down, right? But not against Spirit. And obviously, he seems cool on paper, but honestly, guys, he could have been better. He should have had a little bit of extra on his skills in order to make him a little bit that special. The theme about this champion when they were thinking of developing him is obviously extra turns, making him stronger and tankier as the fight goes on when he's taking extra turns. So how does he take an extra turn? Without any set, without anything else happening. His A1 attacks one enemy 2 times, simple as that. 25% chance to gain an extra turn, similar to what Rotos has. Okay, Rotos, we all know him, 25% chance, but he can also apply defense down at least. So Rotos is a magic champion. First Tuskorr is Force. Obviously, they won't have the same kit, but this guy just has this. Okay, that is his only way to get an extra turn in a PvE battle that does not revolve around killing stuff. And when you say killing stuff, that is a big condition to fill, because not many situations comes where you're killing the enemies. Like clan boss, the Hydra heads do not count for this. Many of the bosses, you know, don't even have an ad next to them where you can kill it and get that extra turn. So he becomes problematic. He's got an A3 skill, which is a single target skill that can buff him up, increase attack, increase crit damage, and then can also ignore shield buffs, which shields are not that frequent in the game at the moment. And then can gain an extra turn if this attack kills an enemy. Attack base. So this already says, oh, he's going to be great. He's buffed himself up. He can crit damage, buff himself up as well. That means big damage. Not really. It's a single target skill. Remember that, guys. Single target skill. It can do good amount of damage, but still single target. So you need to kill the target to get that extra turn. If you want to go with the A2, then this damage is boosted by the number of buffs on this champion. So if you got multiple buffers with him, obviously you can gain up to 100% extra damage, similarly to what my boy Turvold has, obviously, but this is an AoE. It doesn't hit as much, but if you do kill at least one enemy, you can gain 1 turn cooldown reduction on this skill, or if you kill 2 or more, you get an extra turn, which is basically 1 turn cooldown reduction in this skill and this skill, basically. But you can get extra turn here and then extra turn here. And basically, you can, in theory, get extra turns in a row if everything magically goes as you want. And if that happens, if you get those extra turns, you gain up to 50% extra crit damage, which is amazing. And also, 50% decrease in damage, just flat out. For an attacker, that is huge. But remember, guys, conditions. These two are conditions, very difficult to establish in, let's say, the Hydra, because you need your A1 to proc, or have built him 9-piece Merciless, which is very random on getting this extra turn. So with all of this, we're going to have a look at him. I've built him with Helm Smasher, also Retribution and Deterrence here. We're just trying to make him do as much damage as possible and see where he's going to be at. We don't need the ignore shield because he can ignore shields himself with the A3. He has no ignore defense mechanic on his skills. So honestly, the Merciless is a must have, plus Helm Smasher. So let's have a look at what he does. Overall stats, 6.3 thousand attack, 216 speed, 300 damage. Could have boosted this a little bit, but my Merciless for Ogryns wasn't the best for the accessories. So let's go in the battle. I want to see him. I just want to show him in the best case scenario, which is Nightmare campaign. You throw him in there and he's going to work as you guys think, because he's going to be killing stuff, right? Buffing up himself, gets that extra turn, attacks a little bit, extra turn, over and over. The Merciless helps also because when you attack, there's a chance for you to reduce your cooldowns. This can happen, extra turn. So yay, you've got a 14-second Nightmare Farmer with all that stupid gear on. You can do so much better with other champions that could do this maybe at 28 seconds or something, and not have to put, you know, your best gear on. But obviously he can do that with just a Savage set. You don't need Merciless for all of this. Those extra turn mechanics are not needed here because there's so many enemies to kill. right? But I just wanted to show that for the start. In terms of PvP, it gets very difficult to get that kill because you're going to be facing enemies that are insanely tanky. So I'm going to try and find like one of the easiest defenses to try and beat. Just so I can showcase this guy, because if he gets the extra turn, he can actually start killing stuff. Because yeah, he gets more damage and stuff. So let's control them a little bit. And then, ooh, look at that. Okay, cool. If we get that extra turn, there we go. Get the kill through 75,000. It's not insane, but it's still good. So let's see that A2, 100,000 petrification. Obviously, I believe reduces damage taken, but you know, that is the way to do it. But obviously, when you're fighting, you know, teams that are very tanky, teams that have very high defenses and stuff, when you can't ignore defense, there's not much you can do, right? There's not much you can do. So let's buff up. Let's hope for the best here. Let's see. Let's try to remove some buffs, cooldowns up, hopefully. So there's no chance I can kill. No chance I can kill the Taras. But let's see. 34,000, 30,000. Taras, I believe, has a passive that helps take less damage. So there's that. That's why he survived. We're so low now because, yeah, even though we're kind of tanky with our passive, we get tankier. It still takes a long time for that to go up. All right, let's see the AoE here. 100,000 is not much, just considering all those buffs I had on me, plus all that gear. Ain't that much. Ain't that much. So here we buff up, boost up, and then let's see him. Let's see what he'll do here with the A1 maybe. A1, how much does that hit for 45,000? That's kind of low. So you see already, it's not much potential. I'm not that excited about this guy. I would be kind of disappointed if I got him. So same thing goes for the Hydra. I mean, I've put him in an ally attack team. The reason for that is he's gonna be attacking with the A1. I don't even think it can proc the ally attacks, but I just thought maybe it's better for him. But honestly, I don't think it can proc extra turns there. At least I haven't seen it. Maybe I should be, you know, noticing this a little bit more, but it's 25% chance. So in PvE situations, he just doesn't look like he's gonna have any place, honestly. So I want to take down the Head of Decay. I'm targeting it because he seems to be targeting a Head of Wrath. So his A3 hits for what, 500k almost. That's very nice, very respectable damage, honestly. So in teams where you can buff him up like crazy, his A2 should be hitting hard. So that's what I'm waiting for now. And I'm not running a reviver here, so this might get ugly, but we'll see. So big AoE, did like a 1.2. I mean, could have been worse. Doing some damage here. I want to see the heads when they're down, if we can get something going. I don't think the extra turn mechanic works with ally attacks, but whatever. He doesn't look like a Hydra champion. Obviously, if you read his kit, it's just, it doesn't make sense to use him in there. Big A2 there. That was nice damage. That was nice, actually. So we'll see the recap in the end. The only way we can apply defense down is through Toshiro. So on the decapitated, his A1 hits for 500,000. That's quite good. Quite good. There's the defense down. Oh, the A1 there. I still haven't seen an extra turn for him. So you see where it becomes problematic with the extra turns. It's you're just depending on the A1 and the merciless. The merciless mechanic. Ooh, big damage coming through there. So let me remove the custom. The targeting. We'll see where we attack, but So Toshiro attacks because of Mikage. There's the A1, 300,000 now with no defense down. Getting these heads down is pretty crucial to just optimize our damage. Obviously, like always. So let's see. Boom. 760,000. That's quite a big hit, honestly. But now the head of suffering up, we're going to have reduced damage done on the heads from AoE attacks. There's the A3, hits for 850, and then following up with the A2. Believe that was an extra turn through Merciless, so that slowly boosts us up. It's just there's no guaranteed way to know when you've fully maxed him out. I guess in like 10 minutes it would have been better. But let's see, 800,000 there, extra turn. Pretty nice. That was a big hit. So he does good damage. We'll stop it at 36 million, which is the one key. Although obviously the one key is no longer a discussion. It's not like Clan Boss. Like the one key on Nightmare seems easy, but then after that is just insane the limits you can go. Clan Boss, where basically the limits are like what, 200 million for the most teams. Hydra is different. Come on. We're gonna go for how much? How much are we going for? That was very weak. The protection there is just huge. And now with the cloud, that's kind of nasty. 20 turns on the bosses, 35 million, under 2 million per turn, not that high. I wonder what our damage is looking at with this guy. He went for that one to hit instead of the... Doesn't make sense, but okay. Yeah, the AI is all over the place. AI is all over. I thought they fixed it. Maybe not on the test server. But I thought they did. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's still broken like that. Anyway, let's end the run and see damage recap. Wonder, 11.7 to 13.8. I mean, it's not much difference. I'm not saying he's the same as Toshiro, obviously, but he still did good damage with this setup where he's attacking with the ally attacks. He's still doing good, and I don't even want to see how many turns this team is going to survive. I doubt it survives to 1,000, but let's see. Quick, 84. That doesn't make sense. But 38 to 27. Let's see again. 31. This team just dies. My God. Okay. That was better. 118. Tuskorr died maybe on turn 1 or something. This is a bad team. A reviver is definitely needed here, but it would reduce my damage here for just trying to see what he can do. So Tuskorr, where are you going to use him? Probably on dungeons. You can get that benefit from the extra turns. Honestly, booking this guy would be a waste because I don't feel like he'll do so much, because he'll need the defense down weekend. He doesn't have an ignore mechanic there. So you would need still the defense down to go through the waves, right? And with Seer and all that, especially on Dragon and stuff, you can get through the waves pretty easily. There's many champions that could do damage nowadays. So let's see. With defense down, Weekend couldn't get through that with all that gear. It's kind of sad, to be honest. I mean, the A2 did some good damage, but there's like Hex on the enemies. There's defense down. There's Weekend. I killed one target. I'm not sure why it didn't give me an extra turn there. No, one target gives you reduction in cooldown. So, yikes. Tuskorr, come on, man. I'm trying to sell you. I'm trying to sell you right now to say that you're good, right? No chance he hasn't. If he can't kill the waves, he can't kill stage 10. So, I was trying stuff out. So, stage 1, maybe he can do something. But his A3 targets the boss. So it's not like he's gonna go on the small spiralings. Let's go on one we're not weak affinity. So let's go on stage 2. Stage 2, maybe he can kill the small spiders. I doubt it though. Ah, so close. So close. So here, yeah, we'll get one reduction in cooldowns because we only killed one target. There it is. We killed one more and then we died. It's just, he just doesn't have the power. I think some ignored defense mechanics on him would have been better, because even with crushing rent, that first hit doesn't do much. The first hit on the 5-star still works. The first hit, so you don't need the 6-star for just the first hit. Actually, first 2 hits. But this guy is just. It feels like this guy is just a filler champion, one of the filler champions we usually get. I like the way that he's thought of, but again, not so much use on this Plarium. Maybe add some ignore defense on him. That would have made him better. Overall, if you do manage to get this guy, he doesn't need many books to book out, but there's better champions out there that you'll eventually get for use of your legendary books. I'm going to give him a solid 5.5 out of 10. So he's better than average, you know, the average legendary, but he's not even close to recommended as booking. Booking him, maxing him out, it's not worth it. You can still use him for some damage, but he's going to be replaced as a damage dealer, just an arena damage dealer. He needs a lot of follow-up, you know, with buffs, and you need increased attack on himself for him to use the AoE. He's not going to be killing stuff with the A3 unless you're targeting the enemy damage dealer and there's no stone skin, stuff like that to protect them. That's when you'll probably take them down, unless it's a tanky damage dealer. So it's not an attack based, it's like a Taras or a Narcissus. You're going to have a bad time taking them down. So have that in mind, guys. First, Axe Tuskorr. That's it for today, guys, on the test server. I'll see you all soon. See you guys.